Hello, dear ones. This is Paulio the Arcturian. Welcome to my channel. I have another video on positive thinking. This one is a video about how to use your creative abilities to get what you want through positive thought and attitude. So we'll get stuck straight into it. Okay, first point. Faith is the ability to see the invisible and believe in the incredible. And that is what enables believers to receive what the masses think is impossible. Not many conceive of faith as being a genuine creative force. By accepting the principle, let go, let God, and believing that whatever must happen for you to reach your goal will happen. You must have something mentally before you can have it physically. I used to dream a lot. This is a great thing. Keep dreaming and realizing positive and prosperous ideas. Don't make the mistake of concentrating on the thing that you don't want. Instead, use thoughts to build the idea to get a thing into the process of creation. Cease permitting your physical world from controlling your thinking. Persistence always pays. I am persistent and I am always paid. You cannot move ahead when your mind is traveling in the opposite direction. Flood negative thoughts with light to transmute it into positive energy, or say the word cancel. Cut it. So there you go. A few pointers for attuning yourselves into positive creation to help you to master the powerful creative being of source energy that you are. So just to quickly reiterate these messages, I'll give some examples. So faith is the ability to see the invisible and believe in the incredible. And that is what enables believers to receive what the masses think is impossible. Well, having faith of something of the most extraordinary nature and using your creative faculties in seeing it through and having the highest goal for the highest good of all is always achievable. Because when you have love in your heart and you're guided and you're powered by that pure source energy, then you are a freight train. When you understand the power and the backing that you have from your guides and your angels and the creative force called love, then you realize that you are boundless. Not many conceive of faith as being a genuine creative force. Well, that is very self-explanatory, and many people carry the faith, like in religion, for instance. However, there are also many other people which simply don't believe in the the um, the power of I know what I want to say. I just can't think of the right word right now. In that, some people don't believe in the veracity of the word. They just think that, well, it's just um, nice sort of agenda to have, but they're somewhat non-believing. Yeah. Anyway, I'll move on. By accepting the principle, let go, let God, and believing that whatever must happen for you to reach your goal will happen. So, for instance, this situation that we have with this so-called virus, by understanding that we have a pathway to undertake for learning, forgiveness, acceptance, understanding our own weaknesses and what we need to do to increase self-love. These are what must happen for us to reach our goals, which is to get past all of this. And when we understand these principles and then we hand it over to our guides and angels, or let go, let God, then time will evaluate everything and will work itself out, so long as we maintain letting go and letting things unfold naturally with that faith. You must have something mentally before you can have it physically. Well, the power comes in through the energy comes in through our prana tube, in through our crown, and then it's manipulated by first thought. So you must have something mentally before you can have it physically. And then, of course, thought turns into word, turns into deed, turns into outcome. I used to dream a lot. This is a great thing. Keep dreaming and realizing positive and prosperous ideas. Well, keep thinking the same things all the time, and that's what you get. What goes around comes around. Don't have to explain that one. Don't make the mistake of concentrating on the thing that you don't want. Instead, use thoughts to build the idea to get a thing into the process of creation. So once again, cease permitting your physical world from controlling your thinking. So at the moment, there's a lot of fear mongering. I strongly, strongly suggest that we most certainly do not buy into this and continue with our dreaming of the heaven on earth, which we are all here to achieve. Allow the ones who choose to be sucked into the matrix unconditionally to fulfill their own soul's agenda that they have come here to experience. That loss is what they have chosen and assigned to, in this lifetime. And most of us understand that. Most of us understand that the people who pass have lived their life in perfection, because no one dies or leaves this plane without the prior consent of our oversoul. So with that knowledge, no so-called death, because we never ever really die, but that's a human construct, but I'll use the word because it's um, socially accepted. When a person dies, then they therefore have lived their life in perfection. So when we grieve, that's a very natural emotional state. And it's wise to grieve healthily and not overdo it, because then it becomes an act of selfishness, and we're forgetting that that soul has completed its journey and it's very happy in the place that it's arrived. When people overgrieve, they actually hold that soul back, and it affects that soul's energy. And it's important for us to let it go and let it fly away. Like there's that old saying that says, if you truly love something, set it free. And if it loves you back, it will return. Okay. Persistence always pays. I am persistent and I am always paid. So the persistence pays off. Do something for long enough and it will manifest into physical reality, and your payment is the manifestation itself. You cannot move ahead when your mind is traveling in the opposite direction. So if you want something, but you're thinking that, well, it won't happen because of this, or it can't happen because of that, and I would really like it, and I really wish it, but, but, well, your mind will be traveling in the wrong direction, won't it? So I strongly suggest that you keep your mind in the right direction. And I absolutely concur that sometimes it can be very, very difficult. So that's that. Zariah's smiling at me. I've got a picture of her here and I can see her smiling, and she changes her face all the time at me. Okay. Flood negative thoughts with light to transmute it into positive energy. So very powerful, this one. When you're thinking negatively, when you realize it's negative, you just bang, whoop-ah, big burst of white light, flood it with white light, open up the floodgates of light, and just douse those negative thoughts in white light, and then just forget about it. Works a treat. All right, or say the word cancel. Just cancel the thought. Cancel. I cancel that thought and let it go. So there you go. Bit of a tuition there. I do pray that that's helped you. If you've liked this message, please subscribe and click the bell and share this video with other people that you feel may be in need of this information and these positive attributes. I do pray that all are going well and that you are that you're risen above the fear mongering, and that you're riding your own wave of solitude. And I'll be talking to you again very soon. So enjoy, and I do psychic um, card readings on via the internet in this time of this social segregation that's being forced upon us. Now is probably a good time to get some more masterful insights from your own guides and angels and your oversoul, whom I channel for you, and to help you to see into what is before you with much more clarity, and to give you extra decisions and extra knowledge on your pathway. Okay, well, with that, I bless you all, and it's been a pleasure to be of service to you, and namaste. Enjoy your day or evening, wherever you may be, and I'll be with you again soon. Okay, good night.